What's up, everybody? Wanted to cover a topic that a viewer on YouTube left. His question was this, in a nutshell. I don't have it right in front of me, but it was essentially like, hey, when you are practicing your draw and you're trying to get the exact grip that you want every single time, what is the pace that you're pushing? Are you pushing 70% speed? Are you pushing 80% speed? What is it? This way you are working, or like, what is the speed in which you would work on consistency? So I think there's a big difference in focusing on consistency and then having an actual training pace. In my opinion, consistency, like the pace in which you are consistent, will constantly go up if you are doing the training pace, so to speak, correctly. And what I mean is the training pace is this. I am going to push as hard as I can to the point to where everything feels uncomfortable. However, I can articulate what's happening. So it's not so fast where it's like, I can't see shit. I don't know what the hell happened. I can't articulate to anyone. Like, man, the gun just like flew out. I don't know, like where the dot landed, like that's not good. We need to be going at a pace that feels uncomfortable, but we can articulate what's happening. And it also needs to be at a pace where it's uncomfortable and fast enough to where you can't really change it in the moment. You could just think back and go like, yup, I saw that happen, or I felt this happen. Now I'm going to try to make these changes. And I think, constantly stepping on the gas and allowing yourself to, make these mistakes and, in doing so, applying cause and effect to your training. I think that's where the consistency piece will stay consistent faster and faster and faster you go. So I'm not so sure I agree with, saying, hey, is it 70%? Is it 80%? I don't agree with that at all. I think, like, if I thought like, hey, let me go 70%, like, what does that actually mean? Or what does 80% actually mean? I would rather just go like, okay, I'm gonna go at an uncomfortable pace. So like my training pace for the draw, if I'm just solely practicing the draw and trying to get a good grip and all that, like I'll just look to a really tiny spot, like I'm looking at a leaf maybe 15 yards away, and then just draw the gun aggressively, right? Okay, dot landed exactly on the leaf, hands landed exactly where I wanted them to land, like, yup, that's the grip, that's the pressures that I want, etc. That was fast, but it didn't feel like out of control for me, right? So I'll try to push to where it feels out of control. Same exact leaf, right? Okay, kind of got lucky there. Like that felt super duper fast. Hands still landed in the same spot. Like maybe today is the really good day, right? Try it again. Okay, that time dot landed a little high. But like, again, it was too fast where I cannot really make that correction in the moment. So I say all that to say, like, I wouldn't necessarily push like, okay, I need to go 70% in order to, get my hands in the same spot. Because like a lot of the time, what's that 70% might look like is this. And then when it's like, okay, now it's actually time to go do the thing, it's a mess, right? It's kind of like when I was a kid, I took golf lessons. They showed me how to swing the club, but when they showed me how to swing the club, it was really slow. Like come back, right? In the downswing, really slow. And it was like, man, everything is perfect, going really, really slow. But the second that, I was on the tee of like a par 5, right? Like I tried to absolutely demolish the ball because I'm trying to get it out there. And then the swing is completely different than what it was going slow. And that's why, I say like you should be going at like game day pace, right? And then basically observe what happens and then try to make corrections at that speed. That observation piece is the biggest piece that people miss, right? Observe what happens. What did it feel like? What did it look like? And then let me try to make these corrections at that speed. Because again, slowing down, anyone can slow down and make it look really, really good. But that's not what anyone wants. Like that doesn't translate to game day, right? Whether it's you carry a gun for a living or whether it's you shoot matches all the time, right? Like you want to be able to draw the gun aggressively and consistently, get your grip consistent every single time. And that does not come from, hey, let me just go at this percentage speed really slow and make it perfect. And then when I go fast, it kind of falls apart. I would much rather see people go fast, let it fall apart, and then make corrections at speed by observing what's happening. So that's what I got on that topic. Let me know if you guys have any questions in the comment box below.